Hi guys, what's happening? Welcome to Chit Chat Paddiwack. Just so you know, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Anita. I'm a Weight Watcher, and I have a plethora of information as far as WW goes, and I like to share it, so I hope you'll stick around. But two things first. First of all, my nose seems to itch on a daily, monthly. I always itch my nose, I apologize. Second of all, my washing machine's going. Third of all, oh, come on, Anita. You have your water? That's all I'm going to say in this video. We'll talk about water more on another video. But we're going to talk about it more in this video. Look, this cup was given to me, what I like to call from one of the original 35. Now, when you hear me say the original 35, that means the original 35 people who watched me for months and months before anybody else found me. And I love them. And her name is Star Norris. Here's to you, Star. Star and I were talking in a message. Let me take a drink. Every time I take a drink, you have to take a drink. If you don't have your water, skedaddle into your kitchen or wherever you need to go to get your water. I'll wait for you. I won't start on anything super important for a couple sips. Go get your water. I hope you guys can see me. We're going to talk about eating out. You know, I don't think I've ever talked about eating out on one of my videos. It's probably going to be kind of an all over the place video, because I'll think of one thing and then I'll think of another while it might not coincide with the last thing I said. I hope you'll stick around and listen to what I have to say, because sometimes my best thoughts are towards the end of the video, because that's how life works. I want to start off by saying, when it comes to eating out, I am a super duper lucky lady, because I'm married to this really swell guy. If you're new here, you're going to get to know him. He's the best. His name is Steve, and he is the most supportive person a lady could hope to be married to when on a weight loss journey. Oh, I just said the J word. When you're trying to lose weight. I don't like the J word. So when we eat out, he always takes me somewhere where I know what I want and how many points it's going to be. First of all, I want you to remember that I'm not only talking to you as a Weight Watcher, but as a server. I was a server for 123 gazillion years in a restaurant. So I can, with actual knowledge, tell you what servers think. And you know what servers think? They don't care. We don't care. As long as you're kind to us, that's all we really care about. If you have little containers like this with salad dressing in it, or you bring something like this because you may want their salad dressing, but you really want to point it and measure it out, but you may not do it because you might think people are staring and going, what the heck? That's up to you and your personality. I'm one of those people that I don't care what people around me think. As far as the servers go, you guys, they really honestly do not care what you pull out of your bag that's going to help you. Just leave your decent tip, be kind, and go on with your meal. So I wrote down a few things, and I'm going to start at the top. All right, first of all, it goes without saying, if you know where you're going to go, look it up online. Look it up, see what they have to offer, and go from there. If you're a fish gal, chicken gal, beef gal, find it. Okay, that's where you start. Then if you're going to, say, the Outback, look in your app. I don't have my phone in here. In your app, they have all the restaurants that are chains, I guess, corporate restaurants. They can help you to find what you want to eat while you're eating out. You want to focus on the B word for broiled or baked. You don't want your food fried. Don't eat fried food, you guys. No fried foods. And grilled. Go with the G word for grilled. Chicken and fish are the best options that you can ask for. Going back to your server, I can assure you, you are not the person that he or she has had that is on a weight loss program. Pull them over to the side. I have my typical line. I tell them, I said, I am your daily Weight Watcher. How can you help me out? They usually smile and just inundate me with information. unless you get that one he or she that just kind of really doesn't care, and they're there. Let them know. Say, hey, I am watching my weight. How can you help me? What do you know about that I may not know about that isn't on the menu? Are you really focused on losing or just maintaining? Do you really want to eat that meal that you wouldn't eat at home? Or are you focused on losing your weight? Because, okay, this is going to be short because I'm having an allergy and the YouTube gods are against me right now. Let's talk about Mexican for a meal. Mexican? I'm Mexican. Hello. I like Mexican food. Every Friday night, my husband and I go and we have Mexican. I order off of the appetizer the chicken fingers, which are grilled. They are not breaded, even though they say fingers. Look on your menu or ask your server, hey, I just want a piece of grilled chicken with some seasoning. Rice and beans? Would you like rice and beans? No, thank you. And then ask them if you can get a side of veggies, either steamed or grilled. That's what I get every single time. Then you say, is it possible to get it without butter? And they will say yes. Why, yes it is. Because you guys, I think people forget that we are not the only people in the whole entire world trying to lose weight. People go into restaurants daily by the droves on a weight loss program. They're ready for you. They're waiting for you. They have answers for you. If you're completely stuck, leave it up to them. Before you go to eat, if you know you're going out to eat later, eat your meal before that a little bit closer so you're not quite as hungry. And buck up on your water, you guys. Drink a lot of water before you go to eat. Why, Anita? Why? Well, for one, you're supposed to, especially if you're here at Chit Chat Paddiwack Party, because water is our jam. But it'll fill you up. You're not going to be able to eat as much if you've got a belly full of water. Try to avoid the alcohol. If it's a celebration and it's like, but Anita, I have to have some wine or something, try to limit it. Because for one, alcohol has points, and for two, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wines, you're going to start grabbing and eating things that maybe you necessarily wouldn't, or you would order them or share it with somebody. Try to limit it. But if it's a celebration, you're on your own to figure it out. Now, there's some stuff I'm going to tell you that you're going to hear at your meetings, you're going to hear on other YouTubes, you're going to read on Facebook. It's just that kind of stuff. If you order a regular size meal, order a to-go container with it. Have them bring it to you now. Half your meal, put half of it in your to-go, the styrofoam box, set it aside, and then you have your meal. Now, when you get your meal, here's something I really want you to do that I have to work on. Eat slowly. I know I get excited. I'm like, I'm out, I'm about, it's a good day, it's a good night, it's a good morning. Let's chow down. Okay, so the next thing I know, it's all gone. If you eat fast, you're not full yet, then you might want to have something. Take your time when you eat. No matter where you are, whether you're dining out, whether you're eating at home, take your time. It only behooves you in the end. Trust me on this. I want to go back to the Mexican restaurant. We have to talk about chips, you guys, because everybody's always talking about chips. Oh, I went to the Mexican restaurant and the chips got me. Okay, I need to ask you a super duper important question. Are you eating those chips because they are just the most glorious thing you could possibly put in your mouth with a little salsa, and you're like, oh, that's the best thing ever? Or are you eating them because they're there and it's a hand-to-mouth thing to do while you're talking with your company? Which one is it? Think about that for a second, because I've had chips before and they are not the be-all end-all. Now, if I went to a Mexican restaurant and they had little containers of flan all over the place, that would be different. That would bring me joy. I would have trouble saying no to the flan. But chips, people have so much trouble with the chips. Think about it before you eat them. Think about, like, are these really as great as I have always thought they are? Or, let's think about that for a minute. Okay, now if you really, really love the chips and you have to have them, look up restaurant chips in your app and see how many you get for how many points you would like to spend. Then pick that many out, put it on your napkin, push the basket towards your company. Again, I assure you, the people surrounding you in the restaurant don't care. Your server doesn't care. The busboy doesn't care. Nobody cares. Think about it for a second. If you're in a restaurant and you see somebody with a particular behavior, do you care? Is it ruining your evening? Are you going to be able to sleep that night? Yeah, no, it's not ruining your evening. And you will be able to sleep that night because nobody cares. Everybody does their thing. And that's what's so great. That's what's so great. Okay, what else are we going to talk about? Dessert. Do you want dessert? Okay, the restaurant where you're at, do they only have like really pricey, pointed desserts? If so, I hope you've planned it out early in the day or you're using weeklies. But if you want dessert, but you really don't want to take all those points, go get some froyo. Go to the market, get whatever your jam is as far as dessert is. Take it home and have your dessert there. You don't have to have the pointy dessert at the restaurant. But of course, all of these choices are up to you. And in the end of the game, or the end of the day, or the end of something, it's always at the end, right? It's your choice. It's your choice on what you do. You might be sitting there going, lady, what do you care if I have an enchilada, rice, beans, flan, and a piece of cake on top of it all? I don't care. I am just here to give some of my thoughts to my friend Star and anybody else who might have questions about it. There are definite ways around it, you guys. There's so many ways around it. 13 minutes! All right, what else do I have? Along with taking dressing, if you're going out to breakfast, take your coffee creamer. I do. I take my coffee creamer because they don't often have non-fat milk. Actually, they never have non-fat milk. They'll have half and half, or they'll have flavored. If you're really on that track to lose weight, take your coffee creamer. There are receptacles in which to carry them in all over the world. Order water and make sure they keep it full for you. Keep it full. Keep it full. If it starts going down, ask if you could please have a refill. Keep it full. You're sipping on your water. You're not eating chips. But another thing I need to tell you is you don't have to have salad. I haven't had a salad in I don't know how long because salad doesn't satiate me. If you like salad, go for the salad. But you don't have to have a big salad like Elaine. My gosh, my video is so boring that my camera turned itself off. So I'm going to stop here. I think I've hit everything I want to talk about. If you have any questions about anything in particular that I probably did not address here, please put them in the comments below. Please let me answer them and help in any way that I can. I've been doing this for 3 years. I know my stuff. I won't say that about a lot of things in life, but I know my Weight Watcher WW stuff. And I'm here to help. If you're new, introduce yourself. Let me know what plan you're on. And Star, I hope this is helpful to some capacity. Again, if not, fire away with the question, you guys, because I always have an answer. Drink your water and know where your bathrooms are.